So guys, first game of today, after the struggle that we have all seen here for the King of the Hill, episode 6, guys. Thank you for hanging in. We had quite a few issues that we needed to solve, but we're finally there. We are here on Lost Temple on the first map, and the first map, coming from that Map-O-Mart, deciding the map here, no vetoes being granted, and LawLiet switches his main race. He's going with Orc, because he was like joining the game, he saw, oh, it's Lost Temple, I'm definitely going to play Orc here. I'm not going to play the other race. So we're gonna switch the colors real quick because I was doing a slight mistake. Thank you for the feedback in chat. It should be alright now. OrcWorker is purple and LawLiet is yellow. Thank you very much for that. And yeah, Lost Temple first map, Orc Mirror. It will be LawLiet against OrcWorker. So, South Korean Wonderkind, the guy who usually plays Night Elf as his main race, is LawLiet. He's still the reigning king. Can he defend his title and make 120 euros today? Because he is putting his money on the risk here. On the other side, the challenger, OrcWorker, spawning as the purple Orc player here, wants to make a name for himself. He was able to win Jera Cup last Sunday, and he did pretty well for himself there against Lucifer in the final, but today he has to play LawLiet, and I feel sometimes LawLiet is maybe a better player than Lucifer in some regards. Like Micro, I just remember that like Lucifer likes to lose his frostworms all over the place, but it's not about Lucifer today, so let's keep talking about the players that we see here. OrcWorker's already scouting with one of his peons, want to check where LawLiet is, and he will probably not find him here, so he can assume that it's either a cross position or a close position spawn on the other side. He will not find him for now. LawLiet's Blade Master's a little later here. We just saw it on the scoreboard. You can see the level, you can see the resources, you can see the supply and the fighting stuff. Beside that, I'm gonna check if the sound levels are correct. Yeah, sound should be enabled. This one works. Should be good. Both of the players will start running towards the middle. We'll now go for one of these camps where you can get the first item here. OrcWorker coming to this side. On the other side, he was sending his grunt here to spot if the Blade Master of LawLiet is here. So this is really well done by OrcWorker. He keeps tabs on both of the camps, just wants to see where LawLiet is going, and he finds him here, steals that one, Circlet of Nobility being granted for him, steals the experience as well as the item. Perfectly done there. Both of the players have to handle more than 200 or about 200 MS here, so keep that in mind. If you see some micro mistakes, it also due to some lag. This is Belarus against South Korea, and it's definitely some distance to cover. We're playing on an NA bot here. So first grunt is being attacked with the help of that Circlet of Nobility. He's doing a fairly good job, but LawLiet also keeps tabs off the Blade Master of OrcWorker and keeps attacking him. Pian got the confirmation that the spawning position of LawLiet will this be here, like the 6 o'clock position. And on the other side, as you've seen it already, 12 o'clock position spawn for OrcWorker, who is already creeping with the grunts here, while the Blade Master was healing up in the middle. It's now going for that little Gnoll Brute level 3, some more experience being granted for him. He can take the Gnoll Poachers out without any help. Sends the grunts away, was expecting the Blade Master to see him here. Killed that one. Almost zero experience against 1.6 already in terms of levels. Grunt's coming to the party here, wants to heal up. Blade Master is hanging around. He probably wanted to attack the creeps and then put another attack on one of the grunts. So Orc Mirror will... I think they will only play Orc Mirror on this map here, because Lost Temple is kind of hard for some Night Elf players if you do not have like a special cheese strategy that you can use. OrcWorker now wakes the creeps up and they start attacking LawLiet's grunt here. He drops below 300 HP already, being poisoned. Drops even lower, drops down to 250 HP. But we do not see OrcWorker chasing to get the kill here. But he will get the level 2 after finishing this camp. That looks pretty damn good. So OrcWorker is the main race Orc player, of course, handling these situations a little bit better with more confidence, knowing what he's doing. He is about to hit tier 2. We cannot see anything else from LawLiet. Also the same tech speed, about the same tech speed. Both of the Orc players send their units to the fountain to heal up all over the place. And yeah, healing up is definitely great for them. As you can see, the grunts from LawLiet are kind of low. And yeah, the map is quite big, so it will take some time until we see a fight and somebody is committing to a fight inside the main base of his opponent. And also the defender's advantage will play a crucial role in that. Because if you fight in your opponent's main base, and if your travelance distance is as high as it is here on Lost Temple, you can easily get like an extra round of units out before your additional forces arrive at the scene there. Level 2 already against level 1. This is a battle that OrcWorker takes any day of the week, because critical strike against no critical strike. He will easily win that battle. In the meantime, LawLiet creeping down here to get level 2 for his own Blade Master. We do have a Shadowhunter coming. Spirit Lodge is being upgraded. Bestiary is coming here. Same on the other side, about the same speed. Shadowhunter a little faster here for Mr. OrcWorker. Let's compare the building speed for the Bestiary. Yeah, everything just a little bit faster. Still no level 2. Can he steal that one? Oh, he baited it out. Well done there by OrcWorker. Can he steal that? Oh, that was kind of close. No more Windwalk on the Blade Master. Needs to be careful. Grunts are creeping the Ogre Mauler here from LawLiet. And he has proven himself that he can be pretty good off-race, because he was able to take a map against Sock in the Human Mirror and Twisted on 2 Rivers last week. So absolutely no problem taking main race against off-race and winning a map. Level 2 for the Blade Master of LawLiet finally. He gets himself another Windwalk as well as that critical strike ability, Ring of Protection +2. On the other side we see the Shadowhunter for OrcWorker already there. He will probably go for the first hero. No, now he's going for the Grunt. Can LawLiet do something about it? He got another Speed Scroll that he can use. Speed Scroll being used on both sides. He's not willing to risk his hero. On the other side, we see LawLiet's Blade Master is being chased and driven away with that Speed Scroll. Shadowhunter at the other side, beautifully surrounded there by OrcWorker. Blade Master needs to be careful, stays alive for now, but that Shadowhunter is about to die here. Blade Master not going to the healing phone. What the hell are you doing? That Blade Master dies. Level 3 for the Blade Master for OrcWorker here already. First Raider is coming. And LawLiet is really falling apart here in the mid-stage of that game. Shadowhunters both coming to the party, both losing their Shadowhunter immediately. But the beautiful surround from OrcWorker with the 4 units surround there on the Shadowhunter, that was so on point. Healing potion being bought. He sells the ring. He sells that town portal. He needs just a few more things to cover his tracks. And yeah, he lost one Grunt. He lost the Shadowhunter. The Grunts here on the other side from OrcWorker are still creeping. He still got 4 Grunts, so in the end he only lost the Shadowhunter. He already gets the Warmill, and we're gonna see a Kodo Beast in a second. And Snap being upgraded. On the other side, first Spirit Walker is coming. 4th Grunt is being recreated here in the barracks. And that was a really bad fight there for LawLiet. And usually if one guy gets hold of the middle, where 2 really big items drop, like one utility item and the other one can be like something like a Book of the Dead or some stuff of that regard, that is always game deciding. If you get hold on the middle, you are probably in a really good spot. Shadowhunter already level 2, because he got the experience from killing the other Shadowhunter earlier, while the Blade Master was on the run. But now OrcWorker will get the middle before LawLiet can go there, and I think LawLiet realized that as well, and for that reason he goes for the shop and is not even going for the run here towards the middle. 2 Spirit Walkers without an upgrade. On the other side we see 1 Spirit Walker and an upgrade following that one up. Kodo Beast is coming. 1 Defense upgrade is being researched. No Defense upgrade here, but Kodo Beast is coming about the same speed. 49 against 44 supply. Advantage there for OrcWorker in that regard as well. Shadowhunter still level 2, Blade Master 2.5. Here we have a big healing potion and another Ankh of Reincarnation. So 2 really good items. These heroes should not die. Wow, that Shadowhunter is quite low. Far away from level 3 still. Invo potion and heal scroll being bought. And there is the Creepjack already. Level 3 for the Blade Master, level 2 for the Shadowhunter. That Shadowhunter is in a lot of trouble. The Blade Master, on the other hand, doesn't have any more Windwalks. He can easily be surrounded if he goes for that, but there is still a big healing potion. He uses that one immediately before he gets another Hex on that one. Healing Wave keeps everything alive, but there will be another Hex in a second. The Shadowhunter is coming with Speed Scroll to provide another heal wave to keep him alive. He uses the heal scroll to keep the Raider alive for a second, but now he's shifting the focus onto the Shadowhunter because the Ankh of Reincarnation was given over to that Blade Master, but there's still a Town Portal that can be used. Hex in the very last second gets the kill on that one. Beautifully done there by LawLiet, killing that hero before he can use the Town Portal. Invo potion being used, healing salves on top of that, and now the Blade Master is the next target. He's stuck in between units. I've never seen that. He trapped himself in between the Kodo Beast and the Shadowhunter, but he will come back. The Ankh of Reincarnation is still real. The Raider gets eaten, and now that Shadowhunter can just walk away. And as I said, that there's Nansner keeping him there. He follows that one up with a kill, but OrcWorker loses so many units. There's a Spirit Walker that will die in a second. Grunts are dropping low. No more Spirit Walkers on the field. Both of the players lost their second hero, and the game is kind of spiraling out of control. Another Raider dies. Another Grunt will die. Level 4 for OrcWorker already. Almost level 4 there for LawLiet. He needs to morph that one. Morphs that in the very last second. Beautifully done there. Can he get another Grunt kill? Level 4 though for the Blade Master. He just devoured that unit inside the Kodo Beast, and now he will get another kill. But can he keep his own units alive? That's the question. Doesn't look that way. Is there another Raider coming? I don't see any Raider coming so far. Shadowhunter being started here. That Blade Master is living alive on the edge. Goes for the Grunt kill. 37 supply against the 44 supply of LawLiet. He had a tough fight, but he made it happen. Big heal potion and the Ankh of Reincarnation was not enough to keep the units alive. And now the Blade Master is on the run for that Kodo Beast. There's still Spirit Link on that one, so he takes basically not that much damage from the Blade Master. LawLiet is sending all his forces toward the middle. The Blade Master of OrcWorker needs to be careful. No more Windwalk for quite some time. Can he get the kill on that one? There's also a Grunt waiting here to just be killed by all the units from LawLiet. Grunt is dead. Blade Master still on the chase for that Kodo Beast. Cannot follow that one up. Shadowhunter is coming with a speed scroll and the town portal. Another attack. Wind walks away for now. Heals up his units in the middle. Is not spending any resources on that. Shadowhunter is about to be back. Blade Master level 4 on both sides. Shadowhunters are still level 2. But we have a supply lead. 50 against 44 supply for the South Korean off-race Orc here. One of the Raiders is streaming into the waypoint of the Blade Master. This is of course a mistake. Gets hexed immediately. Will lose that unit in no time. Blade Master needs to be careful. Windwalk is about to wear off here. And there's no more Windwalk available for quite some time. Shadowhunter pulling the red camp already. While on the other side we see OrcWorker will probably go on the aggressive. And we have a tier 3 take coming in for LawLiet here. He wants to go for the Orb of Lightning. A nice surround on that Augur Lord. And is he really taking that game? Is he taking another off-race victory? We do have Legion Doomhorn coming in here. That is, of course, a great item for LawLiet. Blade Master is now going for a steal. Can he get that one? It looks like a Tomb of Experience being stolen. Blade Master already level 4.6, but no more Windwalk. He could probably get a kill on that one. OrcWorker, what the hell are you doing? Only a level 1 heal wave, and he immediately pulls the town portal. Heal waves him, pulls the town portal, and he knows that he needs to get out of there if he wants to stay alive. But in the end, he stole that Tomb of Experience, and that was definitely worth it, but it's a level 3 Shadowhunter against the only level 2 Shadowhunter, and that's a battle that you never want to experience. Second attack upgrade coming in. He's already on 1-1 upgrades. On the other side we only see 1 defense upgrade, second defense upgrade coming for LawLiet. Tier 3 take will be done in quite some time here. It will take like 1 or 2 minutes to finish that one, and then he can pick up the Orb of Lightning. And the Orb of Lightning is great in the Orc Mirror, because then you can dispel the Spirit Link on the target that you are going for, and on top of that you get of course +5 damage, which is always great on a Blade Master. That scales really well with that critical strike. Finally we have a Shadowhunter level 2 as level 3 as well. Blade Master still going on the run here to steal one of these creeps. We do not have Dust of Appearance, so he will probably get that one. Windwalk about to wear off. He get that one, steals the aura as well. This is the Lion Horn of Stormwind, +1 armor to all his units if he keeps that one. Another Tomb of Experience drops to the ground. Shadowhunter picks that one up immediately. And speaking of the Shadowhunter, on the other side of Lost Temple, we do have OrcWorker's Shadowhunter now going for the red spot, the other one here, the Augur Lord. Can he get another aura? Maybe an Unholy or Endurance or something like that, or even the Mana Aura would be awesome. But Blade Master is so close to level 5 already. Level 3 critical strike, no tier 3 tech. Tier 3 tech on the other side is done. We also see the improved War Drums upgrade, so the Kodo Beast damage will rise. Right now we have +2 damage on the Grunts and +9 damage on the Blade Master. It will probably be like +11 or 12 on the Blade Master with that improved Kodo Aura. We have a Mana Stone for that Shadowhunter. That will be amazing. He picks up a heal scroll as well. Blade Master on the other hand, where is the Blade Master? He found a crystal ball. That item sucks balls, you know. Because this is one of the most useless items that you can possibly get. He's also upgrading his attack. He's upgrading the Master upgrade so that the Spirit Walkers, whenever they die, they can revive each other. As well as they get a little bit more HP as well as mana. So mana and HP pool will increase. Shadowhunter level 3.5. This Shadowhunter is already level 4. Town Portal, big mana stone as I said it, and that scroll of healing. So this is a pretty good setup, I have to say. A pretty good setup there. So game is really, really good here. I think LawLiet, if he can keep his game up, and if he's not falling apart in these big fights, because this is where, like, usually main race players really shine. Main race orc players or main race players always shine in these big battles, because they have a slightly better understanding of the situation.
A player's forces are under attack.
So Blademaster on this side, almost level 5. On the other side for OrcWorker, we see a level 5 hero already. 68 supply for OrcWorker against only 50 supply all of the sudden. All the tier 3 shenanigans, all the upgrades, they're costing him resources, of course. And in the end, can he make it work? Can he make it work? Wow, he uses an Invo Potion randomly. There was a sentry ward that caught him off guard. That was sweet. That little sentry ward there forced him to use that Invo Potion to escape there before he gets hexed and snared and nuked for his life. We have a Witch Doctor now coming. LawLiet immediately picks up on that idea. He wants to have that as well. He feels like, what you can do, I can do as well. Blademaster, no more Invo Potion. On the other side, OrcWorker's Blademaster, no Invo Potion, no Town Portal on the Shadowhunter. But 70 supply, 2-2 upgraded. Against only 60 supply there. And only 1-2 upgraded. No second attack upgrade coming. More units are being gathered here at the main base. He will probably TP out. We have another aura here for LawLiet. It will be the Eluria's Flute of Accuracy. So the Kodo Beast as well as the Spirit Walkers and the Shadowhunter will do some more damage. And that Blademaster even goes up to plus 15 damage, and the grunts go up from plus 2 to plus 5 damage, so the improved Kodo aura is amazing. That Shadowhunter is looking to find himself more experience. He wants to go for that level 5 Shadowhunter, but he will be forced to Town Portal out in a second if he's not willing to lose all that many units. He needs to use a heal wave as well as the Town Portal immediately. He cannot take that fight. He realizes that, gets out of there as soon as he can, not losing any units so far. We have one sentry ward here as well. A Witch Doctor close to that. 400 gold and 66 supply. 1-2 upgraded. He gets the 80 supply borrow already. For OrcWorker, only a level 3 Shadowhunter, but this is not crucial. He got like still a little bit of a supply lead there. And LawLiet for some reason 1400 wood almost. Where's that Orb of Lightning? Is he going for a Tiny Hall? He goes for the Tiny Hall. He's not even buying that Orb of Lightning. He's now going for an expansion. And that can hurt him a lot. We have that Watcher. We have that Sentry Ward here in position for OrcWorker. Beautifully done. Spreading the Sentry Wards all over the place. Is now setting that Tiny Hall into play with the Shadowhunter here. And this will trigger aggression from OrcWorker. Can he really defend that expansion? We see he pulls all the peons. He pulls basically every single unit that he got. Oh, the peons are not even part of the party yet. We have an expansion here being constructed by OrcWorker as well. So he sets up an expo, but LawLiet's expansion will start mining immediately. That mana stone can of course be amazing. 300 mana can be granted, and of course that mana regeneration on top of that. No mana potion on the Shadowhunter of the other side. One heal scroll against one heal scroll. No Invo Potion on neither of the Blademasters. But we have 2 heal scrolls for OrcWorker. Can he make it work? Can he make it work? The improved Kodo aura as well as the master upgrade of the Spirit Walkers. Can this be the game deciding upgrades here? Ensnare in the very last second. Shadowhunters, both of them use the healing waves to keep the units alive. The Blademaster of OrcWorker needs to be careful. He does crits all over the place. 244 crits, 236 critical strikes, kills grunt all over the place. The Kodo Beast finally eating a unit. The Raider is in the stomach. The Blademaster on the other side is now going for a grunt. But as it seems, the Blademaster from OrcWorker is just doing a little bit more. 76 supply against only 60 supply. It seems like tier 3 is not paying off yet. That Shadowhunter needs to spend some more healing waves There it comes, another healing wave, but 57 against 73 supply. Seems like the supply numbers are dwindling. He needs to consume that mana stone and use a hex as well as the heal wave, but the Shadow Hunter is super low already. The aura is not really all that much here from the Kodo Beast. He probably needs another heal scroll, but he cannot get that one. The Blade Master is still on the chase for some more units, but now he's going and committing on the Shadow Hunter. He hexes him. Shadow Hunter still not level 6 yet, level 5 yet. Cancelled that healing. Now he's level 5, but no more heal wave. The Blade Master on the other side from the light needs to be careful, but now all of a sudden OrcWorker falling apart. Loses more and more units. The peons are blocking, and he calls GG immediately. And in the end, the fight goes to LawLiet, and he's leading 1-0. He did it again. An off-race victory. That is crazy. How did he turn that game around? 1-0 lead for LawLiet in an Orc Mirror on Lost Temple. The off race against the main race, I have no idea what just happened. I thought this game is over. The fight was 73 against only 60 at some point, or even less. I don't know. That was definitely crazy. That was definitely crazy. And I just got a decent hint that OrcWorker's username is in the list of the players for the viewers. I'm not so sure what this should tell me. But in the end, LawLiet won. That's kind of crazy, but yeah, he's leaving the stream right now. So 1-0 lead it is, guys. 1-0 lead it is. There we are again. So let's see what the next map will be. For that, we're gonna jump into this one. We're gonna open up that wheel. There we go. Second map of today. Is it Last Refuge or Turtle Rock? It will be Turtle Rock. Nice. Turtle Rock will be the map. Give me 1 second, guys. We're gonna set everything up. So we're gonna use a different bot. Which one was it again? There we go. And by the way, thank you, chat. You are the guys that made it possible that LawLiet can play. Are you living in Germany? In German bunker? Yeah, hot and dirty. I live in a German bunker. I have a good time here, hiding myself from the sun. As you know. Okay, we're gonna rehost. We're gonna use the old bot that we just had. Which one was the old bot, by the way? I think this one. Yo, Anna, I trust you. If you feel like somebody deserves a timeout, please do not hesitate to provide them with a beautiful timeout there. So we're gonna check the ping for the players. Gonna adjust the colors real quick. Pink for LawLiet this time, yellow for OrcWorker, and this time Night Elf. All the casters are in. Massimo, Wolf. Yes, we can start. There we go. Oh, shit.